So
Bob, wait, what's his name? Wait, what? Bob the what?
Bob on the River.
Bob on the river. Bob on the river.
Screwface and Greedo bring you the hot UFO action, baby.
Episode number 1.5. We ain't on 2 yet. 1.5. Screwface and Grigio. Live and direct.
Yep. So
How you been? So you're in the desert and it's raining, and I'm in New York and it's fucking 60 degrees out here. So
funny. Yeah, it's actually what's the temperature right now? 49 degrees.
Oh wow. Total switch. Wow. Holy shit.
It's nuts.
You're in
It's
the fucking
so
desert. Wow.
It's ridiculous. Yeah,
Bro, it's gonna be 60 here on set. It's fucking February in New York. It's gonna be fucking 60 here on set. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, which I know there's a few stories. What, the Vegas one you said?
Yeah, pull up the it's funny. It always works like the universe is always doing this trippy shit, like you said, the Matrix or playing a game. Yeah, so I got home after we did the last episode 1, and YouTube's throwing up George Knapp stories on my fucking timeline. These motherfuckers are listening to every goddamn thing we're doing. Not we, everybody. I mean, these motherfuckers are recording everything, and these motherfuckers everything is live and direct. Yeah. So, anyways, investigating like who
recovers unidentified.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll check the sound and see if we can play that. This is our test. Like I said, episode 1.5. We're still working out the kinks.
Are there secret teams assigned to the recovery of unidentified objects that fall out of the sky?
Well, the short answer is yes. Stories of crashed saucers stashed away in secret hangars really have been a staple in Nevada for more than 3 decades. But now...
Yeah, if anybody's going to... Yeah, those people out there should be already knowing about that shit.
Wait. Bring it. Let it play. Let it play. That's hilarious. I'm listening how trippy this shit is.
Now Chief Investigator George Knapp has an update.
In the wee hours of May 14th, 2008, an oblong object glowing turquoise blazed across the southwest sky. An ex-cop in Bullhead City was among the witnesses. Seconds later, a fisherman in a houseboat on the Colorado River saw it too when it landed with a thump on the sandy riverbank near Needles. The fisherman, who used the nickname Bob on the River, told us,
"It didn't look like a meteor. I've seen meteors."
Bob on the River.
Bob on the River.
It looked like a plane crashing.
Within minutes, Bob says, a group of 4 military helicopters descended on the site and spotlighted his boat. Soon after, a huge military sky crane appeared, grabbed the unknown object, and carried it away toward the Air Force ranges of Nevada. In the days...
Sky crane.
So Bob, what's his name? Wait, what? Bob the what?
Bob on the River.
Bob on the River. Bob on the River. What did you see when you were out there dicking down those bitches in your boat? When you were, I was dicking down these bitches in my boat, and I saw that shit come out of the fucking sky. And then bring it back. Did he say he saw the shit come out of the sky, or he only saw the guys retrieve it? What actually? Yeah. The shit's so funny. I can't even pay attention to the details.
Ranges of Nevada. In the days, the Air Force ranges of sky crane appeared. His boat.
Wait, what? A sky crane?
Military helicopters.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna start.
What's a sky? Wait a minute. Wait. What's a sky crane?
Basically, a helicopter with a
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have. Oh man, I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty okay with information. I've never even heard of that before. A sky crane? Okay,
I guess that's one name for it. I guess.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, all right. So sorry. Play. It's hilarious. What?
First descended on the site and spotlighted his boat. Soon after, a huge military sky crane appeared, grabbed the unknown object, and carried it away toward the air.
So they show a picture of it. So it's those helicopters. Yeah, like if they need to move, fucking Jeeps or Humvees, tanks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just called a sky crane.
But they're saying, and this is always the funny shit with this, right? This whole topic, you and I are in the topic, right? And these motherfuckers are talking like everybody knows this info. Like, oh, the sky crane came out in the thing, and the guy swooped. Like, yo, how could you imagine? I'm saying, imagine some baby boomer sitting on the couch watching this shit. These motherfuckers talking about this guy dicking down some bitches in a houseboat, and the sky crane comes, and it's, oh yeah, they're gonna totally know what you're talking about. Sorry, go ahead, play it. It doesn't even.
Air Force ranges of Nevada. In the days that followed, someone used heavy equipment to clean up the crash site. In the most literal sense, the oblong craft was a UFO, unidentified. In the aftermath, the most likely explanation was that it had been some sort of advanced drone or spy platform that somehow got off the reservation, which could explain why the military arrived so quickly. Pentagon documents obtained through the Freedom of Information Act show the recovery programs traced their roots back to 1947, the same year as the Roswell crash. Rapid response programs dubbed Blue Fly and Moon Dust were eventually created so that any unknown object which fell from the sky, whether Russian or other, could be quickly snagged and analyzed. In the summer of 2023, the online defense publication The War Zone reported that an effort now called foreign materiel exploitation is still very real and very active. Historically, the military's Foreign Technology Division has been headquartered at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, home to the rumored Hangar 18, where the Roswell wreckage was supposedly transported. Does the military have bits of technology from unidentified objects or entire craft? One source who blew the whistle is the late intelligence colonel Philip Corso, who was at the top of the U.S. Army's foreign technology program at the Pentagon, and who says he personally participated in a reverse engineering effort that tried to exploit the advanced tech obtained from the Roswell crash.
Have you heard of Philip Corso? That's what I was going to ask.
No, wait, hold on. Wait, no, I haven't. But my first gripe with this whole thing is, why would you name it the Foreign Technology Division? Because that has so many connotations to
foreign material.
Are we talking foreign? Well, I mean, foreign entities, as in terrestrial foreign entities, because there are terrestrial. So, is there a separate foreign? Right. Is there an actually separate? What is it? It's a man. Talk about
foreign, meaning
like foreign adversaries.
Not ours. Foreign,
right?
But
I would think foreign adversaries. I know what they're meaning, but it's just every single. They're trying to. I mean, here's the thing: they're trying to lay this story out, right? And they're trying to do it in this matter-of-fact way. And there's just so many gobbledygook fucking things with the whole shit. I'm not saying it's fake or whatever. It's like the obelisk. Who came up with using? Why is it an obelisk? No actual information is foreign. This and the obelisk and foreign tactical team. Like, dude, what? I mean. I don't know. That's funny. Sorry. Go ahead. It's just such
foreign
horseshit.
Material exploitation. Get it right.
Is it foreign material exploitation?
That's
Division?
What they name. Yes. Well,
my God.
Look, all these code names and these they're just trolling. They just have the.
I think so.
Like, look, man, but it's real. Like, that's what they do.
I was dicking down these bitches in my boat. And the foreign obelisk Batman division came down and fucking all they need to Operation
Bob on the river. Like
Bob,
it's all
Bob on the river. Oh my God.
You go through a lot, the operation names alone are just they're hilarious.
Operation Bob. That's a good one though. Operation Bob on the river. That's good.
That's another one.
But wait, he was on the ocean, right? Wait,
he was was he on the ocean? Shit. Man, I already forgot.
So this is on a in my mind, I'm thinking
in Nevada.
he's on a lake, he's on a river. Bob on the river. Wait, they're saying in my mind, I don't know why in my mind I was thinking of it crashing like on the Pacific Ocean. Oh, so this motherfucker's on a river, and they're saying that shit fell near. That's so weird, man. Huh? Interesting.
Well, they pulled up the Google map, so it's near some mountains. Like he's on the river,
Bob on the river, dicking bitches down in his fucking houseboat. Damn.
Yeah, it crashed.
I was barbecuing. We was getting to cooking that meth, and that obelisk came out of the sky. God damn it.
Obelisk.
And then I gave that bitch my obelisk. I said we were sharing obelisks. Okay, play it.
Other incidents.
They came from a flying saucer.
How do you know that?
Because they were marked on the files as coming from New Mexico.
Roswell.
Yes, Roswell.
Physicist Dr. Eric Davis has worked on classified projects for the military and recently gave formal closed-door testimony to Congress. What he told congressional staff has not been formally released. Dr. Davis previously worked for Las Vegas billionaire Robert Bigelow, investigating unusual phenomena.
Here comes Bigelow.
He was directly involved with
Here
OSAP,
comes
the
Bigelow.
largest acknowledged government investigation of UFOs, which was based in Nevada. The OSAP contract made provisions for Bigelow's company to receive unspecified exotic materials. The man who designed the program, Defense Intelligence Agency scientist Dr. James Lakatsky, acknowledged in 2023 that the U.S. does possess at least one craft of unknown origin.
What happened
An
in
interest
9?
in UFO
Bob Lazar
crashes
said
is one
9.
of the primary reasons Nevada Senator Harry
Yeah. No, look.
Is it 9 or is it 1? What's the number? Somebody pick the number, man.
So they went from no, that's bullshit, to okay, we're gonna admit to the.
Oh, they're pulling it back. Well, I'll tell them 1.
There's one. Okay, we know of one, and like it's just it's foolishness.
Reid began his long secret interest
Here's
in the
Harry
subject
Reid.
in the late
Drudge him
80s.
out.
Reid
Okay.
said multiple times
Pulled him out. What was the budget?
Drudge him up. Here comes Harry Reid.
The budget for the way they rolled this whole shit out again. Never mind.
that he was made aware that the Russians and Chinese were both pursuing their own UFO reverse engineering efforts in a race for the ultimate military technology.
Dude, you could almost pause
China,
it. Pause it.
Russia,
You could almost
Japan.
you could almost rewrite this script with Mad Libs and just insert all the bullshit. Just jumble up all the bullshit. Put everybody's name in there. Harry Reid, OSAP, all this. Wait, okay. We haven't seen this, right? I'm about to lose my mind if Elizondo comes. I mean, it's all the same shit over and over again. Lou Elizondo came in 2022 with the fucking. Sorry, go ahead, play his shit. These motherfuckers.
Foolishness.
Other countries are doing this, and we're not. Something's wrong.
The Chinese and the Russians and
Exactly.
and they're
Chinese-
gonna. We can't let them.
Bob's on the river dicking down all those bitches by himself, and he's seeing obelisks. How's Bob on the river supposed to dick down these bitches in peace if he's got to look at all these obelisks coming out of the sky, and it's the Chinese obelisks, and it's the Russian, Bob on the river, and he's and then Lou Elizondo came out, and he had his special forces gear, and the special forces guy, and then Grush came out, and then Grush has got special forces, and then sorry. Go ahead, play it. Yo, wow, this one's chock full. I didn't know. I can't wait till YouTube sends me something later. Just
Yeah, see what they send you now. Yeah,
exactly. Go ahead.
Said
I got all.
because if the technology we have, the way these things are described and the way people see them, if this movement took place in anything we have now available to us, it would kill everybody.
Reid was not the first Nevada senator to chase.
Wait.
So here's
What?
the thing. Here's the thing. And again, everybody.
What? Why would it kill everybody? What is he talking about?
That's
man?
the whole. Well, look, that's the whole narrative behind
The
this.
Go ahead.
This
Let me let you talk.
disclosure. They're framing it as we can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Yeah.
Technology. If the Russians or the Chinese or
Oh
the
my God.
Bob on the river gets a hold of it,
On the river again.
everybody. That's the whole. So that's what they're doing. Okay, and if you're like us,
The sentences don't make fucking sense though.
Yeah.
Like the sentences themselves. If you try to parse it apart, it's just such a strange. Like, who talks that way about anything? Getting a school lunch or getting anything like it's weird that they're framing.
if you watch, I'm serious. If you watch these guys talk about this, anything technology related, they always frame it as okay with the DEW shit. They came out, and they came out a few years back. Who was the guy that was the head of that Department of Defense when Trump was in office? And that's still on their website. Anyway, they came out and admitted, yes.
Where they're frying shit with lasers off the back of the boat,
we do have
bow or whatever
weapons
that
in
is.
space,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
all that shit with the Space Force, right? So they roll it out and they say, yeah, we do have weapons up there, but it's only because the Chinese and the Russians and they we got to make sure because they have them up there too. So that's how they roll all this shit out. It's like, well, yeah, but we're only doing it because we got to make sure the The crazy people don't kill it.
But the quintessential question for humanity is, why would they do this to Bob on the river? Why would they do this to Bob on the river? He's just a guy on the river trying to dick some bitches down. And they got to bring out the space lasers and all the obelisks.
They're going to find Bob on the river. This shit's going to be
Oh, no. Damn. Oh, no.
Torch his ass.
All right, to play the wow, I didn't really realize this would be that hard to get through with the gobbledygook. I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's foolishness.
Oh, my goodness. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the mainstream.
It's like they wrote a script and then scrambled it up. Well, just scramble it up, really. Just scramble up all the information. So
tell people a little bit of shit, but keep them confused. Like, that's all.
Oh, my God. Yeah, like just. They might as well. That this could have been broken down in a 4-second transmission that said, tonight some shit fell out of the sky and that's all we're going to tell you. That's it. Next day. All right, Bob, what do you got? That's like all this other superfluous information. Wow. Hilarious, man. That's a good one. Perfect. Sorry, Bill, let's get let's
same mystery. One of his predecessors, 4-term Senator Howard Cannon, a decorated military pilot who was known as Mr. Aviation in Congress, told us in the 90s that he and his close friend, Arizona Senator Barry Goldwater, tried to get into Hangar 18 at Wright-Patterson to see the presumed UFO wreckage, but they were denied. Senator Goldwater made multiple public statements acknowledging he'd been turned away, even though he was chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee at the time.
The cover-up goes a lot deeper than that.
The search for physical proof of UFOs, maybe alien bodies, has now reached the point where it's a front-burner issue.
So that's the clip. That's the clip. It's a lot more complicated than that. That's it. Like some shit fell out of the sky. Back to you, Bob. Like some. Oh my God. Sorry. Go ahead.
That's what. Look here. This is what.
This shit riles me up too much. I apologize. This shit riles me up way too much.
Because
sorry.
It's understandable because you haven't been you haven't been like into this shit as much as you have, right? So that's what I mean. So I can look at it. This shit is just because, but if you don't know, like if you haven't been, in the loop with this shit, then when they put shit like this out, yes, it's very confusing and very fucking retarded. Like for regular people, you know what I mean? For people that don't know the backstory, don't know about Corso and all those guys. So when you go from nothing,
but even for somebody who does know it, I mean, I know all the names. I'm saying the way they're putting the information out is like the presentation is like they're telling you something and they're telling you absolutely nothing about this. This started with an obelisk falling out of the sky, and this motherfucker's now at Barry Goldwater and Hangar 18. It's like, dude, not that I'm not aware of that. It's not about that. It's just fucking. It's just talk about, man, muddy in the water, just like fucking.
And maybe they think by doing this way, like again, okay, some shit fell out of the sky. Bob on the river saw it. To the congressional hearings with David, it's. I guess it's a way. I guess they're trying to get people up to speed. That's what I would say.
Oh,
because why else would you do this? Right? Like, why would you?
Well, misdirection. See, I think it's not that. That's what I mean. I think it's not for. I think
up to speed on whatever the hell they want them to be up to speed on. Right? I'm just saying that's why they're putting all this.
The only thing that's going to get somebody up to speed on is just basically we're talking about UFOs. That's the only. That's the only information.
My bad.
That they're portraying.
Bad term to use, up to speed. But they just. Like it's all, like you said, misdirection, confusing. Now they throw some good, there's some factual information in there, obviously, about the historical shit that we're all aware of, or most of us are. But when they do it like this, if you're somebody that's trying to, I want to know what's going on with this, I'm not gonna know.
No.
Like, you're
gonna be. From my point is, you're gonna be further away from knowing at the end of that. That's actually what I'm saying. Like
that's
this is gonna just. Or make people want to tune out, which is interesting if they're trying to do disclosure and they're doing shit like that. Like, how did the editor? So here's my point. I'm not saying anything about the topic or knowledge, or that's not my point. My point is, how did the editor not go like, Barry Goldwater? Really? We're going to bring up Barry Goldwater? Like, how did that not happen in the newsroom? Just being like, even the oldest boomer in there is barely going to remember Barry Goldwater. Barely. I remember that.
Like,
and because I know.
It's like, you're the OG, but come on, man. Yeah, we can't. What are we?
I mean, there's cultural references, and then there's shit like, come on, man. We bring up Nixon. Then is Nixon coming down? Like, why would you even put that in You know, like it's craziness.
Yeah,
That's madness. That's
Throw
madness.
the JFK assassination in there. I mean, they might
exactly.
As well.
That's what I'm saying. It's really my critique is actually nothing to do with the actual topic. It's the fire hose of gibberish. Even though there may be, we both know various points of the gibberish factual. That's not it. It's like when you're hosing somebody down with. As a whole, it's nonsensical. You know, I'm not saying they're not like, yeah, hit them with 1,000 points of bullshit. It's like, that's what it sounds like. It's like, yeah, and then we'll throw Barry Goldwater. It's like, Goldwater? What the fuck? Like, you know, like, you got to be kidding me. Oh, man, it's crazy. So anyways, go ahead, play. Let's try to get to the end. Holy shit. Talk about some UFO guys. We're triggered here. We're right off the gate. Ah, man.
Too much nonsense. Yeah.
Issue for some members of Congress.
Wait.
Intelligence officer.
By the way,
David
this is 6 days old. This is not an old video. This is 6 days ago. They just put this report out.
Wow. Hang on. And then what's this guy got? You see this guy? What's he got on his head right here? The fuck?
I can't.
Oh, you can't see the video? Oh.
No, I got my phone in my pocket. It's okay. The audio is fucking stellar. Like, it's almost better to listen to the audio. Meaning for me, I'm enjoying it just listening
Congress.
to the words.
Intelligence officer David Grush's startling public statement.
Oh, here we go.
About cash.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're gonna throw Grush in because this
here we go.
Yeah, this is the shit. This is what they're telling people.
Saucers and reverse engineering programs hidden inside defense contractors and special access programs have been deemed credible and urgent. Grush learned about these programs because he was assigned to do exactly that. Can Congress ever pierce the veil of secrecy? Maybe not. There is a race for the technology, and from most of the sources we've developed, very little progress has been made in the 35 years since Bob Lazar's allegations were leveled. There are legitimate national security issues involved because whoever masters the secrets of these craft wins. George Knapp, 8 News Now.
Motherfucker, you ain't mastering no. These motherfuckers ain't giving you guys shit. They ain't giving you shit.
Yeah, this is where I would call bullshit. You know, look here, like he said.
You remember in the good old rummy rum cells, there's known unknowns and unknown, and y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna know shit. Ain't gonna ever know shit. Can do all the Congo. Oh my god.
Where's the Rumsfeld?
There's known unknowns and unknown.
They should have thrown that in.
Known unknowns and unknowns, and you motherfuckers get the fuck out of here. That's exactly what you guys get.
Instead of Knapp doing the close right there, they should have just put up the Rumsfeld. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Known unknowns.
That's what we're gonna do.
Rummy.
End it with the yeah.
We got to do a rummy shirt. That's dope. Let's do a rummy shirt. We already got the other one, mashed potato mountains. We're gonna do a rummy shirt.
But that's the But that's that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's where I'm like, I'm a little disappointed, you know, with George Knapp.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's got nothing to do with the actual information because people are gonna know different points of different things. It's the entire thing being like, that makes me think he's an asset. Like when I hear that garbage, like I'm like, yo, man, there's no way anybody serious is gonna throw in Goldwater. Goldwater is almost a dog whistle to let you know that it's some other like there's somebody on the other side of the world that's hearing Goldwater, or maybe that means something. Actually, that'd be funny,
like
because that's how out of place that is to me. Bringing up Goldwater.
How would you bring up Goldwater if you're starting in 2014, which is
thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
With the UAP shit, they're starting in 2014. They're not going back to 47 or whatever. Okay.
Right.
So why are you going to mention Why are you going to mention these motherfuckers from 80 years ago? You know. So people.
You know what's interesting on a real non-comedic point? I think it's very interesting that these guys that the idea is you got one set of guys going after another set of guys or something like that, right? You got, or maybe like what we said, we think there are two or three or four sets of guys and they're going at each other, right? You know what? You know the words that none of the sets of guys use. That's interesting. Is breakaway civilization? Who's going to use that first? Who's going to call one set of guys the other set of guys a break? Who's going to say the shit? Who's going to say the quiet part out loud? That's what I'm wondering. Because to me, it's really hard to listen to it. I mean, again, I think we're a little more discerning, even though we're dumb motherfucker, not dumb. I mean, yeah, we're dumbass. We're fun. We're funny guy. Yeah, funny.
We're
guy.
all tools.
We're all tools. You know, whatever. But it's hard. Like, yeah, just, grushing these guys. They're all in front of Congress. Like, just say it. Say the word. Say break away. Say it. Break away. What do you want to call it? Part of the government, civilization. What do you want to call it? Well, you can pick the second half, but it's interesting that none of these guys will do. Nobody's doing that yet. Anyways, who knows? It's early. It's early in 2024. So, I'm just ready to hear them say the quiet part out loud. What's going on right now? Let's call out, because
It's
otherwise it's not nonsense. It's not, but it's we're kind of all sitting in the pre-fight, right? And we just want to. We just want to get to it already. Like, all right, man.
The bullshit. But there's so much, and that's what guys like Dolan talk about. It's like, look, they have been, being so deceptive. I'm sorry, what's the word?
Deceitful.
That
could be deceptive. Decepticons. These Decepticon
they've been,
motherfuckers.
the Decepticon motherfuckers for 80 years. They just been piling lies.
Who's they? Who's they? Just the government at large.
The official narrative. Let's just be there.
That it doesn't exist. None of this exists, right? Okay.
Right. They've been lying through their teeth saying, nothing to see here.
Y'all are crazy.
Right. And so to go from that to, now, there's what? How many?
Well,
left?
to put a little note on that, specifically, we should say Project Blue Book and all that shit was the really no, man, there ain't that. So what are you talking about? There's some fog over here, man. You see all this fog? You see this fucking smoke?
World, they would have liked
swamp gas. You see all this swamp gas over here? What's wrong with you? Swamp gas.
Oh, and in the way they would have worked better for them if nobody had questions, right? That's why they did that. Put that out here. We explain, we answer all your questions, and don't fucking talk about it no more. But people decided to keep asking questions. So here we are, right? In 2024 with this mess. Yeah, it's a fucking mess with this mainstream shit. It's fucking, it's crazy. And like you said, how do you even listen to this shit?
It's hard. I can imagine a person who really doesn't know any of those names, and they're hearing like Harry Reid and this guy, and then Goldwater. Man, can you imagine an old person like Goldwater? Like, let's go. What's Goldwater? Goldwater's dead.
Wait a minute.
Just like
they talk about his son. What?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what are they fucking? And Bob on the I know Bob on the River. I mean, he's a little spicy, but I don't. What's going on? What's he got to do with Bob Gold? What's he got to do with Goldwater?
Goldwater, Bob on the River. Yeah, what's going on? I don't know. That's very interesting, man. I don't even watch these. Even George Knapp sometimes. Like for the stupid.
I didn't even know they were doing. I thought it was interesting for the show because I didn't know they were doing. They're still doing local UFO shit in Las Vegas. It's pretty amazing. I mean, that part I applaud them for. Exactly.
Talking about ESPN laying off everybody. George Knapp ain't going nowhere now.
Right. Exactly.
He's the guy, and he's going to be there, and he's the front facing, conduit for this shit for the for Vegas. So. He ain't going nowhere. But that when I was saying, let me just play the end.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What disappoints me? I'll play, his outro real quick. And see, that's the bullshit. And that's the whole thing. They've always been spinning this as whoever masters it. What do you mean, man? It's been out forever. Motherfuckers have mastered this shit. They're using it. All right. They're flying around and shit people don't know about. They're using weapons that people don't know about. So to sit here, and George Knapp knows that. I know that man. So that's why I'm saying I'm disappointed when I see him do shit. I get it. You got to do your job. Everybody's got their role to play.
Right.
Doesn't take away, from his contribution. Obviously, right, to the space, because he's the guy that put
the space.
Yeah, to the space
to the space and beyond.
To the weirdo UFO space. Now,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not. That's what I mean. I'm not. I'm not. I'm just being honest, and that's my criticism of.
No, that's fair. That's more than fair.
Especially because
that's generous. That's generous.
Yeah. I mean. Because like that's why does it always have to be whoever gets it first? Like, motherfucker, if it's taking y'all this long to get it,
right,
He said it himself, 35 years or whatever. And again, that's being conservative. Motherfuckers been fucking around with this shit for a lot longer. You mean you ain't?
Oh, speaking of that, we can interject. I watched the Dolan. I'm sorry, I don't remember the doctor's name. I have to get familiar with his name. The chain smoking doctor.
Farrell, Joe Farrell.
Farrell. Yeah, and so it's interesting. Speaking of the older technology, I thought it was great that he started. We won't go too far down this rabbit hole because we got a lot of shows to plenty of shows. Yeah, we got to go down rabbit holes. But he spoke about that old technology, and he stepped right up and said, people conflate his opinion with Nazi and UFO technology, and he's saying, I never said it was extraterrestrial. It was just UFOs as in flying saucers, but they were all more or less traditional propulsion. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that part from that? Yeah, which was a misnomer because I always wondered that too. I was like, are they saying the Nazis had UFOs? And he also said he thought the Nazi Antarctica shit was bullshit. He was like, I mean, that's what he said. We can go back and rewatch it. Yeah. But he said straight up, that he didn't believe that. I was like, okay, that makes sense because I always wondered about that. He was like, no, they were using some kind of centrifugal thing with mercury and a few other chemicals, but it wasn't this free energy shit that is conflated even in all those ancient alien things. They never explain that. Like if he has that info, because that info is out there from the Nuremberg trials, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Some guys with some details on that shit, right?
Yeah, so that information is real and it's out there. It had really nothing to do with UFOs the way people think of it. They were fucking with the bell and all that shit, but it was all he was saying. It was more
clunky, right? When you get into that,
clunky. Oh, and it killed everybody too.
Yeah,
it killed everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah. So
power plant to run it. Like So that even that bell shit, and that's what I mean. Yeah, they.
Yeah. So my point is, even the term of this technology is such a sketchy term because it's like, are you talking about the shit that humans are doing really poorly, or are we actually talking about the real shit?
Exactly.
Right? Are we talking about the real shit? Or are we talking about the shit where we're blowing up shit, meaning we're lighting things on fire and sending it up into the air? That's different because that's not what we're talking about. So, because everybody's got that technology. Everybody's got that technology already.
That they do it that way. See, that's right.
Yeah.
The fuck? What do you? Yeah. Like it's like, come on, man. The fuck are you talking about right now? Like, yeah. Because we know, that's what I'm saying. You mean to tell me, come on, Mr. Knapp. I know you know more than I do. Just don't, because that was lame. That outro, that was lame.
Who's gonna get the technology first?
I want to say, man, there's probably a clip of him saying that about the official narrative always going to be spun, in a way that yes, it's a national security risk. And
I don't think it's beyond the fact that the government pays out X, Y, and Z I think this is a misnomer that people think there are sides in a way like, oh, this guy's on this side. It's like, no, man. Oh, no. I'm sure these guys are switching sides multiple times a year and more or less. I might be going to a bad area over here. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
I just got some bad, more or less, or they're zapping me with the space rays. Don't zap me with your space rays. They attack me. I'm sure you could buy a certain amount of XYZ for the story that you need. Does that make sense? It's not a big deal. It's like, hey, spin this one like this because we got this going on. This is what it is. Okay, sure. All right, that's fine. Yeah.
Obviously. So yeah, that's strange. Like, I just don't understand.
Yeah, he's going backwards. Exactly. Yeah. That's what you're saying. He's going backwards.
Yeah. That's like, what?
Which is weird. That's weirder.
Whoever gets it, whoever masters it, you just admitted, like, okay, 40 years, 35 years. Okay, motherfucker. Again, that's the strange thing about that story, right? They go through, yes, 47, yes, so-and-so Air Force Base, yes, recovered, yes, this. And then you say, and then at the end, you're saying whoever figures it out is gonna kill everybody. Okay.
It's the Skeletor. Till next time. What is it? What's the Skeletor? Is Skeletor outro?
I don't know. It was, yeah, I know he was waving his fist.
Yeah, and he runs out of the room. Yeah, Skeletor. Whoever gets the technology and will no longer be dicking down these bitches.
Stupid kids, fucking
nobody wants to fuck Velma, and we can't do anything about it. Is Velma the one? Do you see those? That's hilarious. Ace Vane. We should put some. We should put some of those guys, some of that stuff on the show. The Ace Vane stuff, where he's just making fun of Scooby Doo, making fun of what was the girl with the orange sweater in Scooby Doo? What's her name?
Fucking A.
Is that Velma or is that the other one? Is that?
What's the? Well, let me see. What's I can't.
It's like nobody wants to fuck you, Velma.
I think she's the. Yeah, she was the one with the glasses. What was,
oh my god!
What was the other one?
You smell like a fish sandwich, Velma. Nobody wants to fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, I guess we'll get on to the next. That riled us up nice and who know? I didn't know. Wow, that was it was a hit internally. That video. That's YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. Send me more. Fucking shit is crazy.
Send me more.
Send me more.
Professional news stories on UFO.
I know, dude. I wouldn't even have known that shit is still going on. Yeah, I heard us talking about it. It's like, hey, this is who this is for. This guy over here.
All right, hang on. Let me.
I don't even know.
What's the? Let me see. What is this here? All right, the reaction to two scientists when they realized they captured images of an animal.
Oh, you're not gonna really hear. There's not that much talking on that one. That was more. Yeah, go ahead. You could play it. I don't think it's good.
Not seen 140 years. So some shit there. Yeah. They didn't know it was still around. Let's see. All right.
Spoiler alert. It's just a fucking tiger. But no, it's a rare tiger. I thought it was Bigfoot. That's why I put it in there. Because it's going to be a letdown when you play it. So I'm going to let the air out. I'm going to let the air out of the tires now.
It's all good. Blow this up. All right, let's play it. Minute 11.
Maybe just hit the side arrow. Doka.
What is this?
It's Owo. Isn't it Owo? We can't tell them. We have to have them look through the photos too. Thing.
Hey, we get it.
Holy man.
Oh man, this is the heaviest.
What the?
Are they gonna show the fucking thing?
Ever. Man, this is the heaviest ever.
Fucking bird. It's fucking bird.
Oh man, can you display it back?
Man. Hey, my legs are shivering. I can't believe it.
It was a bird. It wasn't a tiger.
It was a bird? I thought I saw a picture of a tiger. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was like orange. Yeah, it was a color. Yeah, it had tiger colors, but I had some fucking bird.
I thought it was a white tiger. What the fuck did I say? Oh, I don't know. That's it. That's the video though. But anyways, I thought that would get us into Bigfoot being that, that's a real scientific team being fucking hilarious. I'm fucking.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I'm sorry. If we were hunting shit in the jungle and it hadn't been seen for 150 years, I don't give a fuck if it's a bird or whatever. Like, motherfucker, we got it. We got it. Anyways, so if they're finding birds they haven't seen in 150 years, I really just don't think, again, I could hear the sea of eye rolls out there, which I don't. I'm not opposed to eye rolling myself, but I don't know why Bigfoot's not on the table. If they're finding birds for 150.
Yeah, let me put up the picture that one of the callers sent in. I'll put up. Yeah, you want to see some real shit? So caller called in and shared a story of when him and his wife ran into Bigfoot out in Colorado a few years back when they were camping. So he sent me a few pictures. He sent me one of them. So they're on the ATV. He sent me the one where they're both on the ATV on the same trail where they got the picture of the Bigfoot. So they were hiking and they came across this abandoned campsite. That
But just so everybody knows, you have actually pictures from a person, and I believe
Yes.
I've seen them as well. And originally they were going camping, and it's not that the shit just jumped out to them and then tell the campsite part of this.
They were, it started, right. So it started with them hiking, they're just hiking on some trail. They had
What state is this? Do you know the state?
They're in Colorado.
Colorado. Okay. So Colorado, they're hiking. Got it.
They're on a trail in the ATV. They're off. So, and they came across, again, they're hiking. They came across this campsite that was abandoned, and it was kind of weird because everything was there. All right. All the equipment was there. There was cooler with food, but it was spoiled. So whatever happened, those people that were there just left everything. So
in a hurry. So what it seemed like.
So it was like they were there, and then they just didn't come back, right? Because
it was abandoned. They abandoned all their shit. They did not try to take their shit out of there. Right.
It was just abandoned, which they thought was strange. So while they're looking around at this site, he notices rocks being thrown at him. A couple of rocks land close to him, like one or two. I can't remember exactly.
Did you say he was ex-military as well?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We're leaving out. We're doing it. We like to do stories backwards here, guys. So you have to bear with. We'll give you we'll lay out the breadcrumbs, and we'll have to figure out how to. Okay. Ex-military camping with his wife.
Yeah.
Find an abandoned campsite, and then rocks start to get thrown. Gotcha.
Yes. And so he looks in the direction, and he sees it. Okay, it's far. It's not far away. I forgot how long. He said maybe it was like 20, 50 feet away. I don't know. Not that far away. And so, like a weirdo, he chases after it. Or some. And he said, I gotta find the the clip. So he went after because it was that close. He's like, what is that? So he starts, and he's got his 45. He's armed. So that's why it's no reason why.
As most people in the Western states are, or a significant amount. Let me say, the significant amount of the population in the Western states are.
And when you're hiking out there, you really, you don't go out there not
right.
Correct. Fucking bears and all that shit out there,
Right.
So he's got his 45, and so he takes off after it, but he says it was just gone. Like it was just gone. And he couldn't, and he said that was weird. He's like, fuck, man. And he said, 1 minute it was there, and then it was fucking gone. So, and then his wife's freaking out. His wife's yelling like, hey, let's get the fuck out of here, whatever, right? So he stops chasing it because he can't chase it anyway. He can't see it anymore. They get back on the ATV, and they start going back down the trail the way they came. And the fucking thing just crossed the trail right in front of him, and his wife got a picture of it.
Wow.
And she was on the back. She was on the back of the ATV, and she had the wherewithal to take her phone out and hold it up, and she got a very good picture of it. It had just crossed the trail. It's going back into the woods, but and the creepy thing about it, when you see this picture, if you put it up, it's looking right at them. It's looking right at them. Like, motherfucker, don't come back over here.
That's funny. Right. So get me the picture. I'll put it in.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
We should convince that guy. Well, he gave it to you, so that's okay. We should submit that to Facts on the YouTube dude. Facts how to hunt.
Yeah.
Hunt. Sorry, y'all. I don't know his fucking name. He's a good dude. He's the dude from Canada. Or I can't tell if he's in the I can't tell what part.
Oh, he's in Canada. Yeah,
he's in Canada.
Yeah, he's up there in Canada, though.
Well, you know how it's broken up. I think I need to figure this out. Yeah, I'm going to sound like a dumb American. That's fine. There are parts of it that are broken up. I don't know if it's Saskatchewan or the Yukon is different, where the Yukon isn't Canada, where they're like partitioned up there. Anyways, it's fine. Yes, but he's not in the States, but he's right north of us, our neighbor up there. And we should see if we can ask him if we could send him that picture, because we'll send it on his behalf if he doesn't want to do that.
No, I want to say, I think he said he did. I think he said he did submit it to.
Facts. How? What is it? Facts
on how to hunt. I think
on how to hunt. Yeah, it's a weird. Yeah. It's a weird thing to say. Facts on how to hunt. Yeah. Cool. I think there's only one more. One more video.
TikTok. Yeah. Let's see. Got this TikTok.
This might be getting to stupid town, because I don't know what I was thinking when I made that list, and I don't know what that is. What does it say? Does it say anything above it?
Hang on, it's making me doing.
Oh,
It's making me doing this verification. Stupid.
oh. Slide the puzzle piece.
Yeah, it's puzzle. Represent.
Set up shit like a tent.
I've seen a lot of crazy shit in 36 years. This was absolutely the craziest. 4:30 this morning, we get a shoplifting call for the Wawa up there off of 472. Guy goes into the store, reaches over the counter, snatches a bunch of cigarettes, gets back in his pickup truck, takes off. Deputies spot the.
All right, and for those who are
That's funny.
I just
don't know
what
what
the
that is.
person talking is Sheriff somebody. I can't see. It's on his shirt. Sheriff M. Kitwood. Anyway, this is the sheriff.
It's got a good start to it. I don't know why I sent that. I'm trying to remember what fuck. It's funny. I don't remember why I sent it, but it's funny. Go ahead.
All right.
So rewind it a little bit. So he
Yeah,
jumped in
rewind
the Wawa. It's
yeah,
good.
shoplifting call. Yeah, I don't know.
For the Wawa up there off of 470.
Yeah, let me bring it all the way back.
Because he's
Start
like, this is the
off by saying
craziest
this.
shit.
Yeah,
This is the sheriff coming in being like, yo, I think this is just basically society is degenerating in front of our eyes. I think that's this segment right here. This is I don't know how much we need to go into this second, but it's funny. I believe societal degeneration here.
I've seen a lot of crazy shit in 36 years. This was absolutely the craziest. 4:30.
I like he's got the list. Wait a minute,
We
President.
get a shoplifting
Wait a minute,
call,
Two-Face. Wait a minute.
for
He's
the
got the
Wawa
list. I got the craziest
up
shit
there off of 470.
you've ever seen. Wait a minute. This is the craziest shit I've ever seen in the 36 years of my motherfucking career. I think that guy's a real, like, that's what the best movie characters are made out of this guy. Just out of nowhere with the craziest shit I fucking see. Go ahead, rewind it. Bring that fucking shit back. Bring that shit back. Come on.
I'll just start off by saying this. I've seen a lot of crazy shit in 36 years. This was absolutely the craziest. 4:30 this morning, we get a shoplifting call for the Wawa up there off of 472. Guy goes into the store, reaches over the counter, snatches a bunch of cigarettes, gets back in his pickup truck, takes off. Deputies spot the truck. They go to stop him. They have a low-speed chase all the way back to his residence. They stop, stick the tires. He keeps driving. He pulls into the driveway. As deputies make announcements for him to come out of the truck, he won't come out. So they go to approach. When they go to approach, thank God they have their shield with them. And as they approach, he fires at them. This round right here was up in front of my sergeant's face. My sergeant would have took it.
So he's holding up the police shield
Oh, jeez.
that was the guy shot at, and
Jesus Christ.
he's a good shot because there's a little, the little transparent part that they see through,
Uh-huh.
a little window, and the guy got the bullet right. Yeah, he shot.
Oh,
in
shit.
the window.
Oh, in the window. Oh, wow.
Yeah, in the viewer. Yeah, that's the window part of the shield. Holy shit!
Took a shot to the head. More shots ring out.
Hang on.
One of our new would have took a shot to the head.
Oof.
More shots ring out.
Go back.
As they approach, he fires at them. This round right here was up in front of my sergeant's face. My sergeant would have took a shot to the head. More shots ring out. One of our new deputies who transferred in from New York, 25-year-old young man, Ethan Thomas. He takes a graze wound to his face. They engage the suspect in a gun battle. They retreat. The suspect barricades himself in the truck and refuses to come out. We try to negotiate with them. Negotiations are not going anywhere. He's telling us to contact President Biden because the president's going to pardon him. Eventually, we try to pin him in with our heavy equipment. We push the truck into the garage, continue to try to negotiate with him. He starts to light fires in the garage, gets up into his attic, drops back down into the house, and eventually the house now, the vehicle that he was in, catches on fire. It's probably a smoldering fire. I don't know, the fire marshal determined that. And then the entire house becomes engulfed in flames. And for probably 45 minutes, he's up on the second floor going back and forth, coming out to the back porch, telling us that he's going to fight us, that he's not going to surrender. Eventually, the smoke really gets thick, and we're able to punch the porch, the studs that hold the porch up, out. He falls to the ground, and we're
fucking Sheriff Chitwood, M. Chitwood. I can see his name clear now.
Wow.
Yo.
Oh, I got. That was a good one. I got some good videos this week. That's good. Okay, yeah, that's
custody.
Wow.
Yeah, you wouldn't come out, so yeah.
That's the societal degeneration for the. Holy shit!
We rammed the truck into the garage, and yeah,
wow.
Fire start. Don't know how it started. The house is on fire.
Could you fucking imagine being there? Oh my god!
All for some cigarettes.
Is that in Maine?
Somewhere. Well, yeah, it's got to be somewhere.
That's the Northwood. That's the Northwoods type shit right there.
Yeah, it's got to be up there somewhere.
And the first thing he says to me is, "Call the president. He's going to pardon me for this."
Wait, so the guy lived?
Porch up, out. He falls to the ground.
All right, so they knocked the supports out from the porch.
Yeah, right. Exactly, knocked them down. Yeah.
So basically, they demolished the whole fucking house to get this guy.
Eventually, the smoke really gets thick, and we're able to punch the porch, the studs that hold the porch up, out. He falls to the ground, and we're able to take him into custody. And the first thing he says to me is, "Call the president. He's going to pardon me for this."
Yeah, it is. Yeah, people are losing their fucking minds.
Reality? What's that? You look, take your reality and get the fuck out of here, okay? I'm gonna live in my own space. Wow, that's
strange, man.
So that'll make you feel good about your life. Hopefully, no matter what you're doing, you're out there putting in your work in and doing your shit, whatever your shit is. Like you could always be.
No, I'm always grateful that.
Yes, exactly. Because
could you imagine? Like, how do you even get to that point? Like, how do you get there? Like,
and let's remind people, for a fucking pack of cigarettes, or maybe a few packs of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Like,
how do you even get to that point where you're like, I'm gonna go set myself up to be confronted by the law enforcement, and because I want to have a standoff. And yeah, I mean, but I won't get in trouble because as long as they do what I tell them, which is call President Biden and gonna pardon me. Like, how do you get to that point where that's even a fucking coherent thought?
Well, meth is how you get to that place where that's very coherent. Yeah, meth, all the meth. That's a methy day.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting, and that's shit like this happening every day, people. So stay in your lane. That's why you don't go here, don't go there. Nope. I go where I should be, where I need to be. Anywhere I don't need to be, I don't go there because there's fucking all kinds of weirdos running around out there.
That's funny. Call Joe Byron. He's got a pardon for me.
What's the frequency? Remember that?
Oh, yeah. What is that from? What's the frequency?
Oh, I know REM. Oh, man. What was it from?
What's the frequency, Kenneth?
Yeah, I had that. Yeah, I had that on the show, on the vinyl show the other night. That's why I remember, like, what's the frequency? What was that? Oh, fuck, man.
Is that a Scanner Darkly? A movie? That's a great movie. A Scanner Darkly is supposed to be.
Yeah, it's like
Alex Jones was in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But basically it's somebody walking up to you, asking you some shit you have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Then they just fucking start hitting you with a pipe.
Oh,
like that was what happened. He's like, these motherfuckers walked up. It was a guy. What's the frequency? And he's like, what are you talking about? What's the frequency? I don't know what you're talking about. And he pulls out a fucking one of those baton things and like fucking kneecaps him. Wow. Shit out of him. It was supposed to be, I guess, mistaken identity. They thought the guy was. They thought he was somebody else.
They thought he was Bob on the River. I thought that Bob on the River owes me motherfucking nothing. Owes me money, that motherfucker.
That Bob motherfucker at what? What are you talking about? Motherfucker kneecap.
Bob on the River owes me fucking money.
Yeah.
I'm the only motherfucker cooking meth in this county. You hear me? Oh. All right, I guess that wraps up this episode. We'll put 1.5 in the books.
Nice.
Stay tuned for more. Screwface and Grigio.
We don't know no Screwface.
And I still
have you seen that movie? I
think
I asked you before.
No. I haven't rewatched it. Yes, but I haven't. Like, it's so long. It's in.
I'll send you the clip. Yeah,
I'll
send you the clip. Yeah, when I want you. Yeah, the intro, or for my drop or whatever. Yeah, Screwface. You know, Screwface. That's from Mark for Death. Steven Seagal.
Nice.
Where he goes up to Jamaican drug posse. Yes.
Listen, we got to do a whole Steven Seagal episode. We have to have multiple Steven Seagal episodes. First of all,
oh, there's so much good.
Maybe we'll yeah. Yeah. I'll make a note.
The trademark clothesline, you know, fucking
clothesline
yes, move.
I do know.
That alone.
Yep.
Fucking that's iconic, man. That's the shit.
Right. That's great. Oh, Steven. You know, Steve, we won't get too much. He's just making movies now, and he doesn't want to move around too much, so they have to write all the parts where he just sits down, like behind a day. He plays like a big boss behind a desk or something like that, and he just says if he comes, they give him a check, and he says something like a few lines behind the desk, and that's it. And they get to list his name on the movie. B-movie shit. That's funny. I got to find that video. That's a good video, like explaining what he's up to. Yeah.
Well, speaking of, that's a whole nother. You know, he was trying to get citizenship over in Russia so he could run for political.
I did hear that. Oh,
you hear about that?
Maybe we got to get some links. I think that's another episode. We got to get some links.
A whole nother fucking episode.
Oh my god!
About what's the frequency and all this shit. And that motherfucker's a real. He wants to be a real double agent, man. He maybe he is. Like, that's a whole nother fucking thing.
He's a real Russia. Russia. I can see Russia from my house. Fucking Russia. Oh, supposedly. Well, we'll throw that since you put it in there now. I guess we could throw the Patreon. And Patreon is a bonus. Thanks, you guys. The rest of the shit will be up there. Bonus. We'll go do. You're Tucker Carlson's in Tucker Carlson's in Russia, and he's gonna interview Putin. Yeah, and the fucking everybody's losing their fucking mind.
Losing their shit. What?